Welcome to the So You Wanna Get Fat podcast. I'm your host, not your typical chef, Brian Tsao. And with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, my best friend in the world, Chef Paul, Hall of Famer, Frenchy Dynamio.
Yes, the animal.
The animal, Dynamio. Welcome everybody to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Today, on today's episode, the meat and potatoes, we check out Guga.
What?
Dry ages a steak with Durian.
That's the stinky stuff,
That's
right?
the stinky stuff that I tried to get you to eat and you almost stabbed me.
I will do that at your house.
Yeah, we can do that at my house. We just got to make the time. Frenchie, where are we filming from, buddy?
340. That's 46th Street, 8th and 9th Avenue, 10036 for all those postcards. And
Oh,
do we not have a package?
yeah. We got a package from Sam's house.
No, but
What?
Joey Shalom.
No, I didn't see anything from him. You said he was sending something.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything.
Supposed to get it last week,
Oh, yeah, I didn't see anything. You mentioned he was going to send us something.
and he mentioned it again
Yeah,
today.
Lincoln Joey, right? I got it
Mhm.
right this time, right? Last time I said Cadillac. All right. So you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned, but we got to do some shout outs as we always do. I want to let everyone know that we are working on a new hot sauce. Can't tell you much about it, but we got our first test batch from Sam's house. We got the famously famous Gochujang, which you should not buy, but you should buy this Lost Becomes Blink.
Once.
Yeah, I said 82 this time.
Where are you?
Blink.
Wait, I can't see it on my camera.
Yeah. What? Blink? No, too close. Yeah.
Think one.
Yeah, once. Yeah, not one. Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm confusing
Yeah,
the
it's
shit out
okay.
of it.
You're all right. I know you only have one good eye. Pick up a bottle of this sauce. Link in the description below. And to segue, I want to mention that my band Lost Becomes is going to be playing a few dates down south. Kind of
What's
south.
south?
Virginia.
Yeah.
So.
That's really south,
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it?
I know.
That's DC, baby.
April 4th. Speaking of DC, we're going to talk about DC in a minute, but Lost Becomes will be in Manassas, Virginia, April 4th.
Molasses.
Richmond, Virginia, April 5th.
Richmond.
And Ardmore, Pennsylvania, April 6th. So make sure you check it out. Visit the
What
link.
are those dates on the side? Not you?
No, that's the venue. That's the venue next to the date. So April 4th is the Salisbury Center.
Okay.
April 5th is Banditos. And April 6th is The Nail. So,
I don't know, but I'm liking banditos.
yeah. It sounds delicious. Right?
Banditos.
Yeah, Banditos.
A bit of bandito.
So check it out. Lost Becomes.
Badges. We don't need no
Or
stinking
I
badges.
made the hot sauce for Blink once, but Frenchie is financially invested. So pick up a bottle of that. Thank you very much, everybody. But more importantly, Frenchie, you know what's available to the public after much demand is our Jam-E olive oil t-shirts. We spoke about this idea a long time
My
ago.
God. And these are nice quality t-shirts.
These are very nice
I
quality
really enjoyed it.
t-shirts.
And I like it when it's tight around the arms.
Yes. Makes you feel muscular.
Well, that's not that, but it's like, it feels nice.
Yeah.
I got more CD about it. I don't like loose.
It's a good fitting tee. And anyway, it's available for immediate purchase. Right now. You can go buy this from sizes small to 3XL. Okay.
Might as well, because we keep getting demonetized. We need to make money
yes,
somehow.
Yes. So, well, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about is on YouTube, where we make a majority of our income on this podcast. We are just constantly getting demonetized. And I didn't even bother bringing it up the last few episodes because I'm like, all right, it's going to happen every now and then, especially considering the amount of reels that we react to. But it's been happening a lot. So if you pick up a t-shirt, that would be greatly appreciated. But I do want to mention.
You know what they can do?
What?
Because they don't get the full podcast?
Yeah, is they go to Spotify.
Spotify.
The episode is on video. Full episode, uninterrupted. No mute outs, no cutouts of segments. The entire episode is available on Spotify. So definitely check it out if you want to see the full episode, because nowadays when we get hit with demonetization, we clip out that entire segment that's demonetized, and sometimes it's a good chunk. So go check it out. And if you don't want to use Spotify, or if you don't use Spotify, pick up a jammy olive oil t-shirt. I mean, look at the detail. I even made it chili jam. Jam-y olive. Okay. So after much demand, I finally delivered. We finally delivered. It's really me though. Finally delivered you this t-shirt for immediate purchase. And I know Frenchy so well, I knew he was going to want this dark blue one.
I mean, right. I did.
Yeah.
So you know.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Fan shout out. Had a fan named Rob come by Mission Sandwich the other day. Just wanted to shout him out. Well, appreciate you coming by. We took a photo. I told him
that is a comfy tracksuit.
That is a comfy tracksuit. Yeah, he is living his best life there. So thank you, Rob, for visiting Mission Sandwich. Appreciate you. And then it's been a very eventful.
Ooh, yeah, that handsome fellow.
Yeah. Well, before we get there, let's talk about this high school.
Look at this teeny tiny little grape.
That's cute.
That's for you.
Oh, thank you. Anyway,
you throw it out.
I threw it out. You know how sour that's gonna be, and you ate all the fucking red grapes too.
All the good ones.
Yeah, there's the sweeter ones.
So don't worry, I'll eat the green ones.
So I was invited by the food and finance high school right here on 50th and 10th. Very within walking distance from here.
50th and 10th.
Yeah, or 9th. No, it was 10th for sure. Yeah, so
they've never invited me.
Well, this part of the school is fairly new, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I was invited to judge a sandwich competition, and I mean, look at this.
These better be some heavy duty sandwiches. Look at that kitchen.
Yeah. Well, I got video and photos of that as well. So check out this kitchen. I mean, steam kettle, grill.
Wait, are these kids?
These are kids.
Like high school age?
Yeah, high schoolers.
So this is part of a high school?
Yeah, part of a high school.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that kitchen. They made all that bread from scratch.
Nice.
Yeah. And look at these sandwiches. Again.
Oh, look at the oil soaked.
A to Z. Bread, from bread to the sauce. Everything they made.
Is that supposed to be like Italian, like a sourdough?
That one was supposed to be like a French baguette. Now, admittedly, this bread was very dense for a French baguette, but that's okay. I'm sorry, no. This is supposed to be a ciabatta, but for a ciabatta, it was very dense. But again, these are juniors in high school. Still very impressive. And then this is them presenting. Oh. Look at that.
Is that a pita pocket?
Yeah.
So they made those too?
They made those too. Look at her. You heard how well spoken and confident he was. This was a salmon sandwich. This was a banger. This sandwich was great.
What's the other one?
What, the previous one?
No.
Oh, no, it's the same sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just
was
cut
good?
in half. Yeah, it was great. This one was a banger. They cooked the skin separately and got it super crispy. Put it in the sandwich. I was blown away by that level of detail. And then this is a croissant Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad sandwich. They made the croissant. Again,
croissant looks good.
Croissant was a bit dense, but for juniors in high school, they had a dough sheeter.
Mm-hmm.
They made the croissant dough from scratch.
Yeah, a dough sheeter there?
A dough sheeter there.
Yeah, maybe we can trade.
And then look at the size of this. Was the winner. This was hands down the winner of the evening.
So it's a baguette, sesame baguette?
Sesame Italian bread. sandwich was huge. They gave each one of us that sandwich. So this sandwich, I forgot the cut of beef, but they braised it. Okay. Then they deglazed it, reduced it, and they used that as the sauce directly onto the bread.
Nice.
And they put a chimichurri on it.
Oh,
So good. And that bread, I would put that bread up against any Italian bread you'd find at an Italian deli. It's fantastic, fantastic. So I really want to say thank you to Chef Jeffrey and Christine for inviting me to this. It was truly a pleasure. It was right here and right around here within walking distance. I will definitely.
So did they find you through Mission?
I knew Christine for many, many years. She works with CCAP. Are you familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she worked with CCAP for a long, long time. We've kept in touch, and she got in touch with me because I'm the sandwich man. I'm the sandwich, you know. But you, my friend, you have the distinction of being a Hall of Famer. Look at you.
This is a good picture. Oh, that's the president of the philanthropy, not the ACF.
Okay.
He's like me at the ACF, but he's also the president of the philanthropic, the Fondation Culinaire Philanthropique.
Okay. And what's ACF?
And that's the Académie Culinaire de France.
Okay.
So the French Culinary Academy.
So they gave you these jackets, right?
Yes.
That's a snazzy looking jacket.
And then because they give you a medal that looks like that, but they put the medal on the jacket.
Cool. And where is this?
This was in that night. That's at the ambassador's residence.
Okay. So Frenchy went to DC to get inducted to the Hall of Fame of, I can't pronounce everything you just said earlier.
I don't know if it's Hall of Fame. That's you get welcomed. It's like it's like the senior citizens house. No, I'll take that back. I'm gonna get hate for that.
This was in DC, and you're at
actually there's another gala and dinner because it's the 160th anniversary of that entity.
Well, is this the gala?
No, that gala was for the ACF on Sunday.
Okay.
And that was at that famous golf club.
Okay. Well,
and the second night was this is the ambassador's residence.
Okay.
And the second night was at the French embassy.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming this was the French embassy?
Yeah, that was at the French embassy.
Okay. All right. Look at you getting your award.
Yeah, look at
getting all recognized and pronounced.
And look, the shoes, they're Italian made with the metal on it too. I don't know.
Oh, they gave you shoes?
Yes. So
really?
And they say you have to wear the shoes and the jacket.
Wow.
So everybody wears this. And at the gala, I'm like, oh, it's a gala. I'm gonna wear a tuxedo. I was supposed to wear my chef jacket.
Oh.
I was
this gala? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were supposed to wear the chef jacket.
But I wore my tuxedo. I look good in a tux.
Look good in a tux. Look at that. Your sign, picture of you when you're much younger and have less gray hair on your face.
Oh no.
And I mean, that's a sick embassy, right?
I know. It's huge. And the security. Oh my God.
And there you are. Paul Dynamieux.
Yeah, that is me. That is me.
That is you. Look at you getting all recognized.
Wait, these are not my pictures. This is not what I sent you.
Blondie sent these to me.
Oh, she did?
Yes, because I was afraid you weren't going to send me anything.
Oh.
So I did my due diligence to make sure our wonderful ball of buttery French goodness gets recognized on today's episode.
Nice.
Little group photo.
So here's the thing. Because every year I've gone to this thing and it's only 2 or 3 inductees every year, right?
Yeah. And they had a lot of pity inductees this year.
That's not nice. No, but they put so all of this at the same place. They did the whole American continent. So they did Canada, North America, and South America.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. All right.
Canada was doing well.
Right on. All right. Well, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. Happy for you.
Don't you feel privileged sitting next to me now?
I feel privileged as fucks. Next. All right. Real quick. Just want to. Oh, and someone pointed out there's some OnlyFans links over here. and that was because there was an episode I was gonna do where
Wait, OnlyFans? What do you mean OnlyFans? Isn't OnlyFans porn?
yeah, I mean it's mainly porn, but I started an OnlyFans as a joke and just took my name, so I do have an OnlyFans. There's nothing there, and then I was going to start an OnlyFans for you.
And
Well, I looked up Frenchy and it's taken.
oh
Yeah. There's a Frenchy OnlyFans already. So yeah, everybody, I have OnlyFans as one of my go-to links. But what I did want to show you
yes.
was on the last episode, you created quite the stir in the comments section, my friend.
I thought you didn't read those.
No, I read them. Especially like when I'm le drunk and chilling out on the sofa. So let's see. Search Spotify. Okay, so Josh, let's pick it up back here. Magic of editing. So in the last episode of Pro Chef Reacts, we were reacting to Future Canoe making Chef Wong Gong's egg fried rice, and Uncle Roger reacting to a lot of meta there. But Frenchy just offhand said, you know, Spotify is from the Netherlands. I didn't know that. Well, everyone wanted to let you know it's not from the Netherlands. It's Swedish. Spotify is Swedish, not Dutch.
Same
Spotify is
fucking
Swedish.
difference. You all look alike.
You know what's so funny? I knew you were going to say that. Spotify is from Sweden, not the Netherlands. Spotify is Sweden. Well, this person's nice. They left a little winky. Spotify is a Swedish company. Spotify made in the Netherlands. It's made in Stockholm, Sweden by two guys named Danny Elk and Martin Lorentzon.
Yeah, you guys thought of this way too much. I think I thought about it like the 2 seconds before I said it. That's about it.
You guys have to understand with Frenchy and I, and particularly Frenchy, we just say things, you know? Don't take anything we say seriously. Like nothing. Don't take anything we say seriously. Even about food. We don't know what we're talking about.
It's subjective.
Alrighty. Let's get to the meat. That's enough of that. And let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's episode.
I know, right?
I know. It's so good. You and I have been snacking on this all day.
And this is the star of today's show, Durian. It is a spiky tropical fruit with very strong odor. As you can clearly see, I have two different variations here. The worst thing about this fruit is the smell. Most people describe it as pie.
Where did he get them? Especially where he is. Boy,
you know, good question.
That was a special delivery.
Or a special delivery, yeah. You know, there's a lot of things you can get delivered straight to you, sent to you on ice these days.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure that's how he got it.
Pungent, rancid. When you eat it, however, it's supposed to be sweet and creamy, kind of like a custard. And I had it in Malaysia, and it completely took me out. Now, when I tried it there with Uncle Roger, he dared me to do one thing, and that would be to dry age steaks with it. And that is what we're doing today.
Did he?
But before
That's
I move
a
on
dare from Uncle Roger. I didn't know that.
with this experiment, I want you to understand what's really like to eat this fruit. So I got my whole crew to give it a go.
Studio smells kind of weird, man. I'm not excited to see what you got under here.
All right, let's check this out.
Where are all these new faces?
What is that?
2K, the first guy was 2K. I remember him. You okay?
A little cold.
Ooh, smells worse up close.
Oh my
There's
God.
Leo.
I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna assume that it's rotten.
It's like pungent, rotten. Smells like moldy cheese and stinky feet together. Gotta put on a glove to try this one.
Man,
Time to
Yo, pussies.
nut up or shut up.
Down the hatch.
It's getting worse the longer that it's in my mouth.
It actually doesn't taste that bad.
It tastes like a fruit that was sitting in the back of a truck for way too long.
It tastes sweet to me, kind of like a banana.
It has a very custard-like
you
texture
go.
because it's kind of smooth in texture.
What are we doing here? Whatever the hell this is, I'm not a fan. Guga Please, I beg you, do not use this, bro.
Like I said, this fruit is no joke. Now, if you ever wanted to try it and you don't have available in your
Doesn't even
supermarket,
look right.
you can order online. They'll come frozen, and the folks that love it says that it's just as good. Now, the wonderful thing about it is that since
Miami
there's so
fruit,
many different
frozen
variations,
durian.
I got a hold of all of them.
Wait, they're growing
And the
them in
first thing I had
Miami?
to do is
Wow, is that? Let us know in the comments below. Is that a thing? Are they growing these in Miami?
to remove the pit, make all of them into a paste, as I plan on using this to spread.
So I was not into durian in the beginning. I thought, like many people, thought it smelled gross. But I got into it after having durian ice cream for the first time. That's when I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
Does the durian ice cream smell?
It has a smell, but it's not as potent. So because it's not as potent, you really get the flavor.
Cold already like lessens
Yeah,
smell.
lessens it. Then the next time I had it, I had frozen durian. And when you eat it, it's like ice cream because it's still partially frozen. And then eventually I started having just regular durian.
Spread all over the beef. But I can promise you one thing. The smell is powerful. With that being said, I went ahead and grabbed this beautiful rib roast. As you can see, it has 4 bones, and in order to have a true comparison to see what durian will do to it, I'm gonna go ahead and split
his
it in
meat
half.
is
That
leveling
way we'll
up.
know if
His
it'll
meat
be
is
an
getting-
improvement or not.
And
I would love a cowboy steak right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because this very first one right here, I'll be using as a controlled dry aged. That means I'll be doing nothing else but letting it dry age just like this. As the second one, we'll be giving it the durian treatment. So I went ahead and set it down on a cutting board and immediately started spreading the durian. The more, the better. And believe me when I tell you, friends, every time you spread, the smell gets even worse. But I had to power all the way through, as once I was done spreading as much as possible on the top, I spread some down on a parchment paper, placed the rib roast right on top, and went ahead and started covering the whole
Holy
thing.
fuck, how much durian did they have to buy to do this?
I don't know.
That poor team. Like I wouldn't mind, but I know for sure everyone working that day was probably going nuts.
The key was to ensure that every single edge was fully covered. That way this thing can dry age properly. As once I was done, into my dry ager it goes to dry age for months.
That poor dry ager.
Hey, hold on a pause. I gotta put on my.
Why are you so cold?
But it does look like
It looks like butter.
Months. Once the time was up, I took it out and look. All of that golden yellow has completely gone away. It became white, almost like cream cheese. But I can promise you one thing.
Ooh.
It smells even worse. I cannot emphasize how bad this is. Believe me when I tell you, to say that it's pungent is an understatement. And the more I took it out, the worse the smell became. Forget about rancid.
Did it rot? Did
It's
it
just
rot?
something
And not
get
almost
rot.
unbearable.
You know-
I don't understand why.
No.
So
It rotted.
remember what Pat said when you dry age something like
Yeah, you need
this.
to leave a window.
You need to leave something open for the moisture to escape. You know, MSG works.
the eye. You should
Yeah.
leave the eye open.
Yeah, you know, all these things.
Get it? The eye open. That's another T-shirt. and it's just
It's just an eye. Yeah,
a
that's
steak
a good one.
with an-
That's a good one. Oh,
eye open.
leave the eye open. I like it. One T-shirt at a time. One T-shirt. Pick up a jammy olive oil T-shirt.
Oh man,
It's
Oh,
okay.
no,
It's
no.
okay. I got it for the both of us.
okay.
You know, Pat LaFrida, the meat master himself, he's dry aged a few steaks here and there.
You think?
He was the one to tell us that you have to leave the eyes exposed for the dry aging process to really work. So, durian has a lot of moisture, has a lot of sugar, and you're going to leave this to dry age. Oxygen, food, and water is exactly what bacteria needs to thrive.
Is it? It's sealed like that, and are we dealing with botulism or?
I don't know. That I wouldn't know. I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments below if there's someone smarter than us, because there definitely
Yeah,
is.
we really need to get Guga on board to like not completely seal things. He's got to like let it breathe.
Yeah.
Gonna
Well,
get
we
it.
may be able to ask, tell him ourselves.
Why so many people love this fruit. It is one of those fruits that has a very acquired taste.
Yeah, but not a month
However,
later.
the more I started removing, the better the steak started looking. And once I was done removing everything,
Interesting.
take a look. The world's first durian dry
That's
aged
definitely the
steak
world's
experiment.
first durian dry aged steak. You, Guga, you fucking madman.
Right at the stage, it gave me confidence to continue, as the beef still looks edible. However, I must remove the outer crust. I started by removing the bones and immediately got a little bit of pinkness. Then I went ahead and cut the edge, and when I did,
that's a lot of
I
waste.
was really confident now. Because take a look, it's nice
Now,
and pink.
Again, what is factual is that the bacteria grows on the outside of protein. So you know what? Even though he coated this roast with durian, something that would promote the growth of really bad viruses and sickness, as long as you trim off everything,
He just created COVID-20.
the protein inside will be fine, actually. That's why you can eat a steak medium rare.
Inside. So I went ahead and continued trimming the whole thing, and once I was done, this thing was so tender that it was completely falling apart. And in order to keep it together, I went ahead and tied it with butcher's twine. Now if you saw this steak in your butcher, you would never know what actually happened to it. And I'll be honest with you, I cannot wait to see what is it gonna taste like. But remember that I still have our control, which was dry aged properly. I did the same exact thing.
Yeah, that what Pat was talking about, the concaved eyes
See?
of the protein. Yep.
To it.
That's
I
how you
trimmed
know
the whole
that-
thing out, made the steak nice and beautiful. And to keep it even, I even tied the whole thing. And here you can see both of them side by
And then
side.
here's another thing. So you know that which one's properly dry aged because of how much shrinkage it has, right? Point of dry age is
Right.
to remove some moisture content. Again, this is all stuff Pat taught us. So we're just trying to sound like we know what we're talking about.
Side. A regular dry aged steak and one that was dry aged with durian. Now the question is, which one will taste better? Well, we're about to find out real shortly. So I went ahead and seasoned them with salt and pepper, and they were now ready to be grilled. But just in case things turn out south, I decided to make a dish I had in
Hell yeah.
Malaysia with Uncle Roger that was absolutely delicious. And the best part was that it was super simple and easy to make. And the first thing we gotta do is to cook some beef.
God, I want
went
that.
ahead and added a generous...
When are we gonna go to Chinatown and eat?
I told you, I just learned about this Korean steakhouse that just opened up
Okay,
here.
okay.
He's a Michelin star.
Okay.
He's the one. He's the one also who's on 10th Avenue.
The Korean and the Chinese is a two different thing.
Why are you closing your eyes?
I don't know.
You know you don't need to, right? Son, oh no! I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah. You get a cancel. That's Marcel. That's Marcel's
That's
voice.
Marcel.
That's Marcel's.
But I love how you making fun of other Asian people. You do the eye thing. That doesn't make sense to me, but I guess okay.
generous amount of oil into
That's
the
like if
pan,
I make
followed
fun
by
of
some
French
pieces
people.
of beef. You wanna go ahead and get a nice beautiful color on them. Keep the heat on high. As soon as you got a golden brown color, you want to lower the heat, throw in some garlic, followed by Shaoxing wine. Mix that up real good
Very nice.
and add some water. Because now you want to add some black bean paste.
Yep.
Mix that real good into the beef. Then you want to add some sweet soy sauce, followed by dark
Easy
soy
peasy.
sauce. Mix that up real good once again.
My
Then
wife makes something like this all the time, but she does it with pork belly.
It's like caramel candy.
Yeah,
candy.
it's very sweet. Yeah, very sweet.
You throw in some dry shrimp, followed
Ah,
by star
nice.
anise, Sichuan peppercorn, and white pepper. To finish it off, you want to add this, some dry shallots. Now mix everything together and let it cook for a little. Things will start becoming extremely tender. Now you want to go ahead and smash the beef really fine, as in the end you should be left with something like this. A super flavorful paste that is perfect to go with some noodles.
Yeah.
As
So
the
my
You
wife.
have to smash it like
No,
that?
you don't. My wife doesn't let it cook that long. Not quite that dark either, but I've seen it cook that dark before. There are like street stalls in Malaysia that make something called fukimin, which can get pretty dark like that. But when my wife makes it at home, it's
Did you say fukemi?
fukinmin.
Sure you did.
To finish this dish off, all you gotta do is cook those noodles, add them to a plate, followed by a generous amount of the beef we previously
Oh my
cooked,
God.
and in the end, you are left with today's side dish. Something
The
that
side
you
dish
will
again.
love. Believe me when I tell you, friends, this tastes wonderful.
It's been a while since we reacted to a Guga
Oh,
video.
man.
Now that I think about it. Oh man, I miss these Guga side dishes.
It is one of the most delicious thing I had in Malaysia. But let's not forget what today's video is all about. That will be the durian steak.
Sorry,
The only
I
thing
got sidetracked by the side dish.
to do is to put them on the grill. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook them. So let's do it.
Why? Because it pivots. That's why it's.
Yeah, you know, you can like you can sear on the one side.
And you can
then-
control easier.
Yeah, you can control easier.
You don't even have to touch the meat.
Yeah,
You just.
yeah.
Is that the point?
That's not how I do it, but it allows me to be peak lazy.
I like to touch the meat.
I let somebody else a touch of the meat.
I want to thank today's sponsor, Dow Strong. Let me show you a knife that is so good. Get right back to it.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful steak with an incredible side dish, gentlemen. What do you guys think, huh?
I think it looks good, but it smells really bad.
What do you mean? It smells, oh my God, I can't even, I can't, everybody.
That's putting it nice.
I'm not a good actor, everybody. Well, I say it like it is, but
I was gonna wait for you to start the video so that I could act like I couldn't smell that.
I haven't told you guys what it is yet, but can you guys tell what it is?
Wait.
It smells like
So after the cooking process, it still smells, or is it just lingering there?
I think it's got to be a bit of both because durian fucking lingers. Know what I mean?
That's why we open it at your house.
it smells like durian.
It is time, gentlemen. You should see the visuals. Wait until you see what actually happened to this steak. Because, Uncle Roger, are you happy now? Are you happy?
This was his idea?
No, he requested it. Yes, he want to see. And here it is, my friend.
Uncle Roger, you should have been here for today's video.
Yeah.
I would have loved you here today, brother.
So here's the deal. We have a traditional Rio dry-aged steak here versus the durian dry-aged. And obviously, a wonderful side dish that I had with him over there when I was in Malaysia.
Yeah.
That might not look very appetizing, but I promise you the flavors and a whole nother level. If you can
I want to
get by
take
the
back.
smell, Leo.
I want to take back the shredding thing. You know, I know for a fact there's many shredding of the beef for that sauce, that noodle sauce. I'm sure there's tons of variants and it exists, but versions I had didn't have shredded beef like that. So if you've had it like that, let me know in the comments below. You're getting sick?
I think so.
Oh no.
All of a sudden.
Oh, it smells so much better. It smells so much better, guys.
I'm just getting pure durian.
Here, Angel, I got you.
It is quite potent.
The durian is like a fruit you give to like your mother-in-law.
You don't like your mother-in-law? You're gonna be in trouble.
No, I like my
You're gonna
mother-in-law.
be in trouble.
You heard it here first.
No, she actually watches these videos for real.
I like you, okay?
I meant like people who don't like their mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. They want to see the results. Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Give me your honest opinion. We're gonna start right here. Go.
No problem. You said dry age, yeah?
Yes. So here is our control, so we
you?
can remember
Yeah, I
what a
thought I
dry
muted
aged
myself.
steak tastes like. Well, let's give it a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good right there.
You see? But the smell still hits me. I'm not gonna lie, everybody. This one kind of powerful, very, very powerful.
I'm still smelling it because it's right there, but this one tastes so good.
What do you think, huh? Smell good?
No, it smells really good. And it tastes even better, guys. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Right away, I get a nice bite of charcoal flavor, which is so delicious, so smoky, and adds another element to a steak that you guys need to have. Charcoal grilling is the way to go. Not only that, but the steak is very tender, soft, and very juicy.
What do you think?
I just got a piece of fat that had a little bit of the char on it, and I had a little crunch. This one's good. I like this one.
That is what a dry-aged steak tastes like. I hope you guys tried it. If you've never had it, do yourself a favor and have some. You won't regret it. But now let's try the side dish, which it looks kind of interesting, correct? Visually, it's kind of different. Would you say that, Leo?
Yeah, I would say it looks different, and if I'm being honest, Guga, not in a good way.
So here's the deal with this side dish, but you're right, you know, since it has a tremendous amount of caramelization, everything gets dark. All right, let me know, give me your honest opinion. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh man, I want that.
I want that.
Wow.
Very unique. You were not expecting that.
At all.
You see? You see?
It tastes sweet.
Slightly sweet, yes, and extremely flavorful. But that's the thing with Malaysian food.
Well, think
that
if I were to say
experienced
it's someone
over
who's
there.
never had like Asian flavors, I would say it's almost like spare ribs, like that
I would
sweetness.
you know what I would compare it to, honestly, is a beef bourguignon.
Yeah,
Not beef
but
bourguignon
sweet.
won't be, yeah, exactly. Like a sweet beef bourguignon.
Yeah, definitely.
There, everybody. It is amazing, but they use a tremendous amount of different seasoning that you are not normally used to.
Yeah. Baby shrimp and dried fish is some of like the the key that cracks the code for a lot of Asian cuisine that you would not realize is there, but is actually a huge part of the flavor.
I'm telling you, you like or you like.
I enjoy it. It's weird because, like you said, it's a seasoning that's so strange, so unique. I'm trying to put my finger on what it is. It's sweet, but it's not overpoweringly sweet. It doesn't taste like sugar. It's herbal, yet slightly sweet, very savory, rich. It's
Herbal.
weird.
That's a good word. That's what it is. Floral,
Yeah.
herbal. Yeah. All right, we can stall this as much as we want, but we gotta go for it. Yeah.
Hold on. Also, I really enjoy the texture of
Shut
the
up. Let's try Uncle Roger's steak, okay? So we are okay. Enough, everybody, because we have to give it a go.
But I don't think they really know what the side dish tastes like. I think we need to describe it.
So here's the thing with a steak like this. Smell is a part of the experience.
No, that's
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. In fact, I would say smell is just as important as taste.
so much so that I'm actually considering the different cheeses on the French onion soup because it's so strong downstairs, even though it tastes amazing.
Right. No,
But if
don't
you're not-
touch it. Is someone complaining about it?
It's really strong.
But is anyone complaining?
Not yet.
No, fuck them. Fuck them.
And it's yeah. But
Yeah.
let's see.
It's not worth it.
Bet you wish you would have covered your nose, huh?
Why does it smell like that? It's so powerful that it penetrated deeply in there, everybody. It's all the way inside to the deepness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my goodness.
All I did was cut it.
Respectfully, I'm not smelling the steak.
Enough talking, let's give it a try. Hold your breath. Cheers.
Cheers.
If you have to hold your breath, that's
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow, that is the worst thing. Oh my God. I've done some crazy experiments. I've done some bad ones. This is by far my worst experiment of my life. Besides the smell.
I could have told.
Because I think the durian
rotted. It rotted.
It rotted. That's rotted durian you're getting there. I would be curious, fresh durian on a steak. I'm not seeking it out, but if I had the two in front of me, I'd give it a go. But I do think the durian just straight up rotted. That's what it is.
Now, the taste of durian also is not pleasant. I respect everyone that loves durian, and maybe this might be a wonderful steak for you, but for me, it's just like rotten onions that has been sitting in your car with milk and every possible other bad thing in the world there for a year.
It's so overpowering. I don't taste any steak at all. It tastes like a steak textured durian. It's nasty, it's gross, it is not fun to eat, it is not fun to smell.
Yeah.
Guys, please do not do this.
And I would go get a
You have
blood
something
test
to say,
after
sir?
eating
I
that.
don't even want to talk.
I've been through a lot of bad things. I would take a spicy steak over this any day
Any
of
day.
my life.
I'd rather
See,
sweat.
I wouldn't
Out
let
of
you
all
do
of the
play with that
experiments
in my kitchen. I wouldn't want that
Well,
smell. And
Yeah. No chef would do this type of experiment. I mean, the food cost on that alone to do that R&D is yeah. All right, well, that's the meat and potatoes of today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Do you think that was like maybe $500 worth of durian? If he got the fresh one and then he got the
Well, it definitely wasn't fresh. Even the whole ones, those are frozen. I
Yeah?
know that. Yeah, they're frozen.
Huh.
Flash frozen, so the quality's pretty decent even after it's defrosted, but frozen regardless. I don't know. I don't buy durian often. When I do have durian, like my mother-in-law brought us durian the other day. It was vacuum sealed.
fuck out.
No, I was like, hell yeah.
Oh,
Super
get the
down.
fuck
No,
out.
I like durian. I like the durian. All right. That was the meat and potatoes of today's episode. And now we get to my favorite part.
Did you
Not yet. Now.
I missed it.
And now. All right.
I'll get good at this.
Okay. On the not so current news, the first thing is companies are firing Gen Z graduates months after hiring them, citing unprofessional behavior, showing up late, and laziness.
Oh my God. How much have we talked about?
Yes. I dedefinitely have. The biggest issue I've experienced with Gen Z is
the
lateness.
entitlement. The entitlement. Oh, I had a bad day today. I'm gonna take a
Mental health.
mental health day. What the fuck?
How about don't be a fucking pussy? Yeah. Okay. Next, Southwest Airlines is ending their free checked bag policy after 54 years. You know what that means? They're not making enough money.
I've never been on Southwest.
Neither have I, so I did not know that there was no check bag fees. Next, study
Is
says...
that the wait?
What?
Pause mute.
Moving on. Okay.
You muted me, right?
Yes, I did. Study says the scent of fresh croissants can trigger happiness chemicals in your brain.
I can vouch for that. There is nothing like the smell of fresh bread, fresh croissant, fresh pastries. Oh, there's nothing like it in the world.
It will make Scrooge happy. Okay, moving on. Brothers win lottery with separate tickets on the exact same day. But how come one is $7 and one is like 291 million?
Million?
Yeah. Back in 2016, James Stockless, a 67-year-old Pennsylvania judge, won a $291 million lottery jackpot after returning from a fishing trip, while his brother just won $7 in the same draw. All right, next. McDonald's employee with Down syndrome retires after 33 years of serving smiles. Nice to hear stories like this every once in a while. This guy is from, after decades of dedication, Russell O'Grady is retiring from his job at McDonald's in Northmead, Australia.
I remember years ago there was like a special on him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, go you, dude. Congrats on the retirement. Next, puppy sleeps like someone unplugged her. Look at this puppy. Look at that. Look at that. I would love to have a puppy like that. All right. Puppies are cute.
You know I want a puppy. Why you do that?
Oh, but you got a goldfish.
Yep.
For your daughter for her birthday.
I made sure to buy. No, we bought not a goldfish. We bought a beta fish.
The Siamese fighting fish?
Yeah.
Oh.
But only one.
Yeah. Well, you can only buy one. Otherwise, they tear you.
But there were all these colorful ones and everything. Yeah. I told Ali, no, get an all blue one. All blue.
Okay.
Because you can always get another all blue one. if they're different, they're hard to replace.
Yeah, and also that's a good fish to start with because it's very low maintenance.
Yes.
This is a funny one. Plastic surgery tourists got stuck at airport after their passports no longer match their faces. 3 Chinese tourists found
I think they have to give them like before and after pictures.
Yeah. So 3 Chinese tourists found themselves stranded at a South Korean airport after undergoing extensive plastic surgery. Their faces were so swollen and altered that immigration officers couldn't match them to their passport photos.
Why are you traveling with so much? Like, you shouldn't be traveling.
Well, no. So what happened? South Korea is a major destination for plastic surgery.
Yes, but you don't want
Asia.
Pressure. Anytime you have surgery, and
right.
You don't want to.
You're saying they should have stayed there longer to recover a little more. Right. Because you could get blood clots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, supposedly. Okay. All right. Well, so now a lot of these plastic surgeons give you some kind of certified document saying that you got the surgery done in case. That's at least what I hear. So, moving on. Ex-MTV host Matt Pinfield awakens from a 2-month coma after major stroke. You remember Matt Pinfield?
I don't.
You don't?
Can you show me his younger picture?
The funny thing is he looks exactly like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Matt.
He was the hard rock, right? He
the
was
rock guy.
He was not the rock.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Matt Pinfield.
Yeah. I know exactly who he is.
Love that dude. Well, hope you get well soon, buddy. Glad you're awake. Usain Bolt ate 1,000 McNuggets at the Beijing Olympics because he didn't like Chinese food. And he still won. He still crushed the competition. How fucking crazy is that?
Hey, wait, those are the only two options?
What?
Chinese food and nuggets?
I mean, McDonald's is consistent if they're anything.
Yeah,
so.
but all the villages have their food.
Well, he was in Beijing. You know, in Beijing, there's actually a lot of food options.
Yeah, but at the Olympic camp, they have all the food.
Well, he still ate 1,000 nuggets. Volkswagen sold more sausages than cars last year.
Oh, come on. That's easy.
Currywurst is a brand of sausage made by the manufacturer since 1973.
Why?
More than 8 million currywurst sold is a new sales record for us. Volkswagen has been producing more individual sausage than individual cars. I mean, that's pretty bad. But Volkswagen ain't doing too well in the States, at least. That's for damn sure.
Well, no, I think they're moving one of their plants here.
Oh, well, a lot of a lot of things are moving their plants here now. We don't talk about politics here. Japan has the highest average IQ in the world.
Well, listen, it's also a smaller country.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a smaller pool of. And look at number 2, Taiwan. Look at number 3, Singapore. Look at number 4, Hong Kong. Look at number 5, China. Look at number 6, South Korea. What do they all have in common? Okay. Moving on. Oh man. What's going on, dude? What's with all breaking? An American Airlines plane carrying 178 people appeared to catch fire on the tarmac after making an emergency landing at Denver International Airport Thursday evening. Frenchy, why does this keep happening to planes?
Aging out. Planes are aging out.
Yeah. If you want to vacation,
you can only
on a
put
budget,
so much duct tape on a.
Kentucky Fried Chicken potato wedges make a return. God fucking damn, yes, there is
Hallelujah.
Yes, there is a God. They have heard my prayers. Man, I loved eating these when I was a kid. I went to a KFC at one of those like rest stops on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, sick. Like, all right, I'll get some potato wedges. I used to do that all the time as a kid, stop in KFC and I was like, where's the wedges? Why is there no wedges?
Oh,
wedges now. Very happy about this. 146 years ago, Einstein was born.
Okay.
Moving on. Taking one lazy day a week can reduce stress, ease muscle tension, and lower mental health risks.
Okay, let me tell Blondie this. She's going to say every day is lazy for you.
You are 10 times more likely to be bit by a New Yorker than by a shark.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Have you ever walked through our streets? Of course. Getting less than 6 hours of sleep is like being drunk at work.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. But what happens when you have less than 6 hours of sleep and you are drunk at work? Oh.
Just go.
I remember the early days of my career. I would wake up drunk.
Oh, I remember not even going to sleep. Just go straight to work from partying. And being a chef, like nobody knew.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
Yeah.
Nobody saw your clothes.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Friendship that lasts longer than 7 years will last a lifetime.
Are you saying I'm stuck with you for the rest of my life?
Yes. We're together forever, baby.
Oh.
You gave me keys to the house. All right. next.
Together forever. Na 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 na. You for all my life.
Disturbed's pyrotechnics damaged 6 of the Chicago Bulls NBA title banners.
No.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I like Disturbed too, but that was pretty funny. Let's see. Frenchman creates pills that make your farts smell like these scents.
Oh, I've been taking these pills forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
No, you dimwit.
Chocolate, roses, violets, ginger. All right.
I mean, it's just like a high potency like essence that you're swallowing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Ugh, that means you're gonna burp it up too.
yeah.
Ugh.
But think of it, like you know it already happens with like
Right. Yes.
you know.
Durian. Dude, your pee-pee smells different when you eat durian.
I'm not eating durian.
I thought you said you'll do it at my house.
Yeah.
Oh. Today is 3/16 day. Well, today is 3/20, but same difference. This is the not so current news. Austin 3/16, baby.
I don't get it.
Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Why 316?
Because he at one of his most famous here. You know what? We'll do this. Tube. Austin 3. Okay. This may get demonetized, which is why you need to buy a Jammy Olive Oil t-shirt. Okay, everybody? We're going to get demonetized to show.
Or you have to clip this out.
Oh, yes. So this is going to get clipped out, but you can watch it undisturbed on Spotify. That was the turning point for Steve Austin, because before this, he was kind of on the up, but wasn't this big star. It was after this speech where things turned around. So. All right. In Japan, those who arrive early to work park further away to help late people park faster.
That ain't ever happening here.
Nope, never. It will never happen in New York.
The whole point of being early is to get the closest spot.
A buttload is a actual measurement which equals 126 gallons or 477 liters.
No.
Let's see.
Really?
A buttload is a slang term often used to mean a large amount of something, but it actually has historical origins. The term comes from the Old English unit of measurement called a butt, which referred to a large cask used for storing liquids, typically wine or ale. Okay, all right, well.
I think that's coincidental.
Here's another fucking one. Delta plane wing hits runway during botched landing
Do we
at
see it?
LaGuardia. No, this is a New York Post thing. They can't afford to show you a video. And then happy 70th birthday to Bruce Willis. I know he's not doing too well these days, but man, Bruce Willis, he's the man. Appreciate you, Bruce Willis. Okay, we're going to end it here with one more thing that one of our viewers sent us.
Is it the Polly videos?
The what?
You didn't do the Paul videos.
Paul videos? Oh, you want me to do Paul videos too?
You didn't do the Paul videos. The Frenchy video.
Frenchy videos? You want to do Frenchy? You want to keep going?
Do
you want more? Do all of you want more? Because I got more.
Okay, let's do the Frenchy videos.
Okay, wait. Before we do that, we were sent this by Eric B., one of our loyal fans and viewers. Shake Shack tests new French onion burger. Shake Shack tests.
Yeah, but that one's been done a million times over. Yeah. That's nothing special.
There's only one special French onion soup burger. Belongs to this guy.
Yeah.
I have more not so current news. NASA astronauts that were stranded for 9 months in space will not receive overtime pay.
What the fuck?
I guess they're on salary. They were only supposed to be there a week. How fucking nuts is that?
Lawsuit.
Yeah. All right. Here are the Frenchy clips. These are clips that either Frenchy sends me and or when I see them, I think of Frenchy. So here we go.
Being a chef and being a cook are two entirely different things. If I was to come over to your house tonight and I was to cook you the best meal you ever had, that would make me a great cook. That would not make me a great chef. The fact that I did it myself, if I cook you food, I'm cooking. If I brought 5 or 6 people over to your house and I got them to work together to make you the best meal you've ever had, that would make me a chef. It's more like saying that a conductor of an orchestra, you wouldn't call the conductor a great violinist. The conductor probably needs to not just know how to play the violin, but also be very good at it. Being a chef and being a
Perfect way of describing it.
Are you telling me conductors need to know how to play all those instruments?
I'm not sure about, but they at least need
Because if you're a chef, you need to know all the
True.
positions.
Yes. True.
Like,
Yeah.
like all of them.
Yeah.
Like butchering, charcuterie,
Yeah.
sauce. You need to know all of them.
Yeah. True.
Damn.
Let us know in the comments below. Is that factual? Do these conductors know how to play?
I'm a chef. I'm a super chef now.
You're a super chef. You're not. You're inducted. You got the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I don't know what it is to be exact.
All right, here's this is definitely a Frenchy clip.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh wait.
Does he go over the side, right?
Oh yes, he does. Oh my fucking god! Holy shit!
I mean, you're going down forever.
Yeah. Oh,
Did he survive?
I don't know. Probably not. All right. Next is oh, I thought this was super cool. Check this out. Nerd shit.
This is one of the coolest systems we have. It's called a biopod. Because of the biopod, we don't have to rely on store-bought chicken feed. We first build a ramp out of coffee grounds. The free used coffee grounds are coming from local coffee shops. We then stack cardboard together, connect it, and let it hang from the top. We then can add in leftover bones, dairy products, and vegetable scraps. The smell of all the food and coffee attracts black soldier flies. They enter through the top, where we have these PVC pipe openings. They then lay on average 700 eggs in the cardboard, because the cardboard has lots of nooks and crannies, which is the perfect environment for them to lay eggs.
So to add to that, a lot of times in restaurants, the roaches come in and the flies come in through the cardboard.
Yeah,
which
the
is
cardboard packaging.
Yes, which is why it's so vital to get the cardboard out of the fucking kitchen as fast as
Did
possible.
I tell you this last week?
What?
When did I tell you this? Or did you?
No, this I
Oh, I was having this exact conversation.
Oh.
They love, believe it or not, they love the glue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
Shit, they like the Gallagher brothers from Oasis.
well, imagine all those boxes are sitting in warehouses,
Right.
and that's the only food source. Even though there's food
Right,
inside,
right,
they
right.
don't know that.
Right.
They just know the glue.
Right.
And that's where they go. And so not only that, they can live there
Right.
and eat there.
Right.
That's perfect life.
Yeah.
You know?
Good point.
That's why also vultures like rooftops. They'll eat roofs.
Oh shit.
They love the glue.
Vultures?
Yeah.
Wait, where are they?
All over the place. Turkey vultures and
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, for any of you, if you're an aspiring restaurant owner or business owner, that
get
deals
rid of the
with-
cardboard.
if you can have a dedicated trash room where you put the cardboard, because cardboard isn't.
You should have like a house has a mud room.
Yeah.
Restaurants have mud rooms
Yeah.
to do that,
Right.
where they disassemble everything and
Right.
all that gets piled up there, and then it's at least you're containing it to one
Right.
one area,
Right. You have an area where it's
and it's sealed off from the rest.
right, or as sealed off as it possibly can be. But yeah, cardboard is like, it's brutal.
The eggs then hatch into larvae, and they find their way into the coffee grounds and eat the organic matter. When the larvae are ready to turn into their fly form, they'll start to move upward, searching for soil, because they know that they're in a food source, not soil, and it's soil that they'll have to stay in for about a month until they can turn into flies. As they move upwards, they fall into the bucket, which means they self-harvest themselves for us. Chickens need leafy greens.
Wait, self-harvest?
grains, and
I mean they
protein. We
commit
can grow the other
suicide?
two,
Basically, they committed involuntary suicide.
and now we can also grow the protein. This is
So I sent this to my dad, and he was like,
I'm doing this now.
"Yeah, exactly." That's exactly what he said. He's like, "Thanks, boy."
I'm doing this.
All right, man, I love shit like this.
Is that a refrigerator in the? Oh man.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, that's him?
That was him.
Oh man. Wait. God damn it. Why does he keep screaming like a bitch? What's with the bitch? Oh, what's with all these bitch hands and these bitch screams?
Oh, this is like mom or something.
You know what I'm more worried about?
What?
Screaming like a bitch.
And having it put on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I've been scared many times. I don't think I've. Yeah, I don't.
No. All right.
Come with me to the newest, hottest, vibiest viral restaurant in town. Reservations are impossible to get, but I know people in high places. It's a 3-course Prix Fixie menu, and the chef serves it from behind this mystery curtain. The first course was Chef's Italy Upside Down dish. The chef just finished watching season 3 of The Sopranos, so there's a ton of Italian inspiration in this dish. It's also served with this beautiful, wonderful bread, but I asked chef to remove the crust because I have a crust allergy. Up next was chef's famous scat steaks, and obviously a phone eats first. And guys, this dish is such a vibe, you're gonna want to run. Don't walk to get this in your mouth. It's also served with chef's famous sauces inside of a yin yang because chef just loves fusion cooking. And lastly, chef surprised me with his famous wet cake, which is only reserved for influencers with over 3 trillion followers, so good luck getting a slice. And guys, when I tell you that this cake is moist, I mean it is moist. Guys, I'm going to be thinking about this
Okay, it was
meal
funny.
for the
Now it's
rest
getting
of
a little
my life.
I actually know this dude, Kyle.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's a French like you.
French?
Marcoux. That's his last name. Oh man, that was a good one. Good one, Kyle. Oh, more wrestling stuff. D Generation X kids getting in trouble since 1997.
Let's get ready to suck it! Suck it!
Suck it! 13-year-old Corey Fear can't get enough WWF attitude.
Yeah, you see, I had left wrestling before that.
Right. This was my time of wrestling. I was doing this all the time. Suck it.
Really?
Yeah.
Regular after-school activity in his Southern California backyard. It may not have all the flash and trash of a live event, but it has enough plywood and sheet metal to maintain the attitude. Suck it! Corey has been
The good old days of wrestling. Moving on. Oh, I thought you would like this one. Waking up with a different accent. Woman develops a Chinese accent after getting sick.
Sarah Colwell from Plymouth in England is a dead-set Pom who now sounds like she's from Shanghai.
It wasn't until I was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital she actually said, "Are you aware of the way you're speaking?" And I said, "Oh, I sound like I have a slur." And she said, "No, you sound like you could work at a Chinese restaurant." Battery charger. Battery charger.
No, that's no. He had a stroke. I know people like this, man.
I'm laughing at you more than anything, actually. Oh, man. Listen, just like you love to watch me when I'm, seeing this like people getting mangled and shit, I like to watch you in very uncomfortable situations. So, all right, this is a good one. Your daily dose of dark humor.
Is there air conditioning in hospitals? To keep the vegetables cold and fresh? Why is there air conditioning in hospitals?
These are Australian ones, right? Or New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah, one or the other. Okay, Oh, this one's fucking. Oh man, this is crazy.
Yes. Go.
Oh, she's getting hurt, right?
Oh, no, stay.
Nope.
Wow. Yo.
No way.
Look at this one.
Nice. Stay concentrated. You good? Really good. Breathe.
And is he doing the same thing but with the camera?
No, he's behind.
Just keep breathing.
Jeez.
You got
Keep going. Keep breathing.
Shut up. I'd be like, shut the
Really
fuck
good.
up.
Halfway. Same again. You can do it. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Come on.
Ooh.
That's still fucking good though. All right, here's another one. Gardening advice. I know you like to garden.
I do.
Yeah.
When you're burying a dead body in the garden, remember, cover it in endangered native plants so that it's illegal to dig them up. Follow for more gardening tips.
All right.
And if you bury a body in the woods, make sure you put rocks on it so the animals don't dig it up.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Next one.
What's the advice you give to your younger self?
Spend less time with their kids.
Spend less?
Less time with their kids. They just waste your time.
I can't believe a father would say spend less time with your kids.
No, dickheads.
What's he say?
Dickheads.
Dickheads!
If you're from the UK, could you understand this Kiwi accent?
Spend less time with their kids.
It does sound like dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. New Zealanders. Let's see. Last clip of the day. I call this You and Me. This is You and Me right here. Check this out. Oh. Volume. That's You and Me, right? Yeah, that is. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. Remember, it always gets better. Buy a Jammy Olive Oil t-shirt.
Yes.
Get a bottle of Blink One sauce.
Yes, because we're
And
getting
with that-
demonetized.
Yes. I've been Shipwrights. I'm not your typical chef.
Frenchy.
And we'll see you really soon.